What's up, guys? Welcome to Small's Outdoors. I'm gonna try to keep this short, to the point. I was gonna make a video last week, but I broke my phone on the same fishing adventure, and it's a long story. I tried and tried and tried. It was right whenever I was getting out there is when I broke my phone. But anyways, this is my mystery tackle box that came in. So let me review it real quick. I'm gonna make sure it's gonna work. So make sure I'm getting my quality. I was only supposed to get one. I don't know how a subscription came into play. They kind of finesse some words around on the website. But actually, by the looks of it so far, if y'all don't know, so the mystery tackle box, the actual box, it's a ruler, and it tells you all the fish species, legal links, and everything. So let's go ahead and dive on in. First things first, I'm gonna open this up, and what this is on the last box is it tells you how to use the baits and the baits that you have in there and how to really use them. For instance, it's got stuff about square bill crankbaits. I guess she's part of the team now. Anyways, so I'm going to go over the pro tip that they tell us, and I'm going to review the pro tip because most pro tips I've done has always, come to shed to light. Cover water when fishing a new area. Moving quickly helps you familiarize with a new environment much sooner. Stop and slow down to fish areas more thoroughly after getting a bite or when you have a really juicy looking spot. Otherwise, most pros would have to agree covering water with a faster bait is the easiest way to learn a new lake or river, which is true. I'll verify that. That is a true statement. Whenever I'm on a boat fishing a lake, I'm a more or less a worm or a finesse fisherman, and so it's like I'm constantly throwing it out there, until your arms are sore at the end of the day. On lakes, I fish a whole lot faster, and ponds, I fish slower, just because of that, just because of my reasoning. So what I have in the box, I haven't really looked at the baits. I haven't taken a bait out. I have a Catch Company Bubonic Bug Squarebill, a Perfection Lure Set Hookup Shaky Head, Carl's Amazing Baits Flicker Worm, Big Bites Baits, Swimming Craw, and a Mustad Offset Worm Hook, which I did need hooks. So, the first one on the list is the Squarebill. What does it come with? It's in this little box. And I got piece of tape on it, yep. I kind of hyped it up with the box, honestly. But what we have here is a crawfish style with a crawfish style bait, and it's got a chartreuse underbelly for a good dark colored and muddy lakes. When the water coverage is a must, this is good for rogues. I won't hardly pick it up, but the shaky heads. Okay, well, these are a whole lot different. Okay, so here's the shaky heads. I don't know if I showed y'all this close enough or not, so there you go. So here's the shaky heads. I'll probably be using them. And of course, it's got a Senko on the label. Yeah, you can throw a Senko on it. And the color is green pumpkin. Green pumpkin, shaky head, less hang-ups. Which that's pretty neat. Okay, so It's not like a regular shaky head. It's kinda wild looking. Now, I can see them working. I don't throw a lot of shaky head rigs. I just want to pull one out, dang it. So right, you can kind of see it on camera. So the worm sits in there so you don't lose worms as quickly. And the problem is whenever you put on a Senko or any kind of worm, like as soon as you really put it on in a few casts, you can feel it slipping and stuff. You know, this barb on the shank actually prevents the slipping as much, and you have to readjust your bait. It keeps it on longer, keeps the fish on longer by the looks of it. I do like the offset hook that it has. All it is a Texas rig hook. You know, it's not a full offset, and I've never seen one like this, and no joke, I will be using these. And they gave me 3 Mustad hooks, size 4/0, and it's only 2 in the package. And after I get done talking about these baits, I'm gonna say what I really mean. The swimming craw. Okay, so if y'all seen what I picked up on my last mystery tackle box video, I got these same craws at Academy, and they're on sale. Like, it's not the same color. These are watermelon pumpkin seed. You know, the last ones I got, they're like a purplish or chartreuse. I'm trying to think of the color. I think it's Mardi Gras. And I haven't really found a pond that I can really, associate crawfish with, being part of that environment. So the ponds around here, don't really hold crawfish like that. But for a lake, yeah, for sure. And here's Carl's Amazing Baits. I'm not taking these out of the package because y'all seen them on the last video. So another Carl's Amazing Bait. The first Carl's Amazing Bait that I got was pretty much a baby brush hog, just with a couple of extra little things hanging off the side. Or I take that back, don't have the arms, it just only has the upper part. And I hadn't caught anything yet off of that. Not saying he's making bad baits, but they just don't work for me. Here's a worm he gave me. It's a good finesse style worm. Like, it's perfect. To me, it's perfect, but the only thing unperfect about it is this thin. I don't know how the fish are gonna, get a hold of it. It feels very, very strong, but at the same time, fish can tear up anything. I mean, if y'all ever seen piranhas tear up like a water buffalo or something on Amazon or whatever, living down there, a monkey falls in the water, like them things, little razors swimming around. So I don't know how these are really gonna last. So, judging by everything on here of like price wise, the Mustad offset worm hook, it says $1.50. These same hooks, it says Ultra Point on it, but these same hooks I can get at Walmart for $1. And they're not Ultra Points, they're just regular, Mustad hooks. But, oh, I forgot the last thing. It's a sticker, my Catchco sticker, and it'll be slapped on one of my tackle boxes. But, I pay $1 for an offset worm hook, a 4/0 at that. And I think it's 5 or 10 I get in those packages. My Big Bite swimming craw for $3.49, I bought mine for $1. I mean, automatically $2 versus their $6. Or, yeah. Yep, $6. Right? No, $5. It's been a long day, guys. Right now, my $2 versus their $5 already. Carl's Amazing Flicker Worm. He has it for $4. I haven't seen a worm like that before, besides a regular finesse worm. You know, I'm curious to see how it works, honestly. I ain't never threw anything like it. Perfection lure setup, hookup, shaky, whatever it's called. They have them for $6. If you get a regular shaky head, one of my favorites to throw is actually a shaky head that swivels, that bounces up and down. The shaky heads they gave me, it has no free range of movement like, in my eyes, a real shaky head. But, you know, I'm not a professional creating these lures. But, you know, I couldn't tell you the durability between these and my regular shaky heads, all because I've never used these before, so I can't tell you about hook sets or anything like that on them. And then the catch company, Bubonic Bug Squirrelbill. That's a whole mouthful. This bad boy, it says $12 on it, and it's all flat colors. You know, not an issue. But the thing with flat colors is, since it don't have a clear coat, every time you bump into something, every time you throw it up in a tree or bounce it off a log or even rolling over a log while it's, doing its thing under the water, the problem is the paint scratches so much that you probably get a total of 5 fish off of this, of you trying to get the hook out, if it swallows it, yada yada yada. This is not a $12 lure in my eyes. This is a $5 lure. And the reason being is because the paint, it's got good quality. It rattles. The squirrel. I'm not a big squirrelbill fisherman. I just never really thrown them. I'm not really into the rogue season kind of thing. But since it's that time, it's about to go into winter, so it is about to be rogue season. So, but all in all, my overall view still remains the same about these boxes. It's got good stuff. It got good quality stuff. I'm not getting crap. I'm not getting something, so flimsy and cheap. And I haven't compared them to other boxes yet. I'm getting to that point. But so far, money-wise, it's not all there. I mean, you can crunch the numbers. You can go to Walmart or Academy. Academy is going to be expensive because they buy their baits for $1, technically, but they have to upsell to keep the place running. So they go ahead and instead of it being $1 lure, it becomes a $3 lure. And, that's where you're missing out on your deals, But so far, like, they're sending me great baits, but a bunch of this stuff is, you can tell it's an experiment. Like, you give me shaky heads that I can put on my 4/0 or my, my regular shaky head setup, but all in all, I can't, there's not a lot I can do with that. Now the hooks, like, I always need hooks. The hooks are dime a dozen. But the deal is, when you send me these hooks, don't send me 2 in a package. The shaky heads, I understand, shaky heads are expensive. It takes special machine. The way these are set up, yeah, they're going to be a little bit more expensive because there's more work put into them. But all in all, not bad so far. And, the only downfall is I can't really pick out what I really want. But, it is what it is. and I can pretty much make do. I know I can pull some fish off things in this box. I mean, but there's also things that in this box that I don't need. You know, I honestly, if I needed something, look, I'm over here talking with this shaky head on my hand. Um, I'm just gonna sit here and do the rest of the video like this. So, like with all that being said, is it worth getting it once a month? If you already don't have a tackle box, then no, it's not worth it. Go out to the store and put your hands on some stuff. You know, start matching toolboxes with other fishermen. But as far as the mystery tackle box go, since you already have a toolbox and you're just building your toolbox and your database and you know your different styles, then yeah, this is a very versatile box. I mean, it really is. My last box, I got Ned stuff and grub worms and a frog, stuff like that. Like that, it's kind of cheaply put, but for two hooks that they're saying is $1.50 that I can literally pay $1 for. I mean, it is what it is, and whenever I get the phone up and running, I'm gonna tap back into my tackle box and I'm gonna be pulling a couple of these out. And if y'all want to learn, like, if y'all have questions on why I'm throwing this or why I'm throwing that, don't be afraid to send a message on the Facebook page or the YouTube page or the Instagram and the Snapchat. I'll tell you how to use it, and I'll show you. I'll send you a personal video of how you're gonna throw it. So with all that being said, my last rank on the box, I'd have to give a 4, just because of the crap I wouldn't use. But on this box, I really wanted some shaky head. Last time I went to Walmart, I talked myself out of it a couple of times. But, me getting these shaky heads, yeah. Alright, so I have to give you a better rank. I'll give it about, I give this one a 7. This box is a solid 7 for this month, for sure. But I can also tell these are the stuff that's hanging around in the back as well that no one's buying. I don't know how true it is. I know a lot of anglers that have the mystery tackle box, and we don't really talk about it. I'm like, well, you got the mystery tackle box. You use anything out of it? He's like, dude, I got so much stuff that I don't use out of them, and I just set them off to the side. And I completely understand. I mean, I'd be the same way, but if I do that, then I'll have 30 of these boxes just sitting in the corner. I might as well just throw it in the tackle box. And that's when I get to the points of, okay, nothing's working all day. My go-to stuff that I originally handpicked is not working. Then I'm going to start tapping into this stuff and see what I can figure out. I'm not much of a fall fisherman, not going to lie. A winter fisherman, I'm not big fan of the cold. I'm built for the 110-degree heat myself. Spring and summer are my fishing seasons. But since I'm starting this YouTube video, I have to get out in the elements, and I got to dig up some fish somehow. I got to stick with it. I've done some fishing in those seasons, and every season's different. Colors change, people change, and fish change. It's just how it goes. So, if y'all have any questions about anything that you've seen on these videos or past videos, like I said, just go ahead and subscribe my channel, and go ahead and add my Snapchat, Smalls is Outdoors, same as Instagram, Smalls is Outdoors, Facebook page, Smalls is Outdoors, and we'll get you taken care of. If you, like I said, any questions, concerns, comments, grievances, I'll be here to help y'all. Thank y'all.